Ready for Revolution. I'm your brother and friend, Brother Eric Trey Muhammad, welcoming you to the decentralized cryptocurrency debit card operation, the experience really, as it relates to Bancus. Bancus is a decentralized app that allows you to spend your crypto as cash through our uniquely styled and proprietary debit card, and or you can earn an income when you're willing to share it with others. Tonight, I'm sharing with you out of that vantage point of doing it. I often open with Art Williams and explain just doing it because all the matter is it's a matter of a decision, folks. It's a willingness to take charge of those things in your lives that you find necessary to do. So look at this as an opportunity, an alternative, or even an option, if you will, to do those things with your cryptocurrency that many just don't know how to do. And I want you to look at it from this vantage point as well. There are literally billions of people who will head into the cryptocurrency space inevitably. There's no doubt about it. There's no way around it. How would you like to be in position to assist them with an option? And how would you like to do it on a massive scale where it allows you to fire your boss, where it allows you to have 7 days of Saturday or 7 days of Sunday? It allows you to go to sleep when you're tired and wake up when you're tired of sleeping. Well, these are some of the things that can happen when you develop these uh, passive revenue streams and develop a sense of purpose. A sense of purpose. Now, a debit card is a debit card. It doesn't do a lot of things for everybody. This is true. But you have one in front of you today that will literally reward you when someone decides to load their card and spend. Folks, there's more on that to share, and I'm going to tell you just before we get to the brief overview that we'll do this evening that tomorrow is the second installment of Bankers 3K, Massively Build Your Business. Many of you who have joined via the email, you have received the information, the treatment by which we are working through and with, and will help guide you to bring not just this, but any endeavor to tens of thousands of people because the formula is the same. The formula is absolutely the same. 3K only means here 3,000 people in your downline. And it's very easy, especially in this age of social media, especially in this age of technology, especially of this age as a new age of money known as cryptocurrency. It allows you to maneuver in a way where you can generate interest faster, participation faster, and where it relates to incomes, you can also do that faster. So how does this work? You simply must be a member of Bankers to attend this event, and you register. You send an email message, Bankers3K, with your full name, email address, phone number, and the name of your Bankers sponsor or nearest upline person. And you send it to the wealthminister at gmail.com. It is vital that you can follow those instructions because we won't respond to anyone outside of those instructions being carried out. You're going to send an email message to Bankers3K. You're going to send an email message rather that's stating Bankers3K with your full name, your email address, your phone number, and the name of your banker's sponsor or nearest upline person to the wealth minister at gmail.com. All right. Then in turn, the staff will give over to you the location of this Zoom meeting, which is going to happen tomorrow, the 26th of April at 4 p.m. Eastern in the United States time zone. And for those of you who are confused with time zones, I have a wonderful idea for you. Google it. Google the time zone. What time is 4 p.m. Eastern in the United States to wherever your locale is, and you can figure it out, find it out, and make sure you're there. Okay. The other thing on the agenda, of course, is the corporate call each Tuesday and Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern, respectively, on the Bankers Referral Network Team Eagles platform. You have the Zoom meeting ID and password on the screen. Be sure to make yourselves available for that. And of course, as you know, you're here tonight. And on Saturdays, you can pretty much count on us being here with you. All right. So let's get underway with what we have to offer. All right. Bankers is referred to as the bank of us, folks. All right. And what this will mean to you tonight, we're going to share with you uh, a bit about bankers, a bit about bankers versus banks. What does bankers offer? The fees related to bankers, card ecosystem, sales commissions, and top-up commissions. So we're going to begin with understanding a little bit about bankers. Now, as it relates to bankers, it's very simple. Bancus is a next generation digital bank and fintech that integrates global financial services with an ecosystem of purpose driven growth. We provide simple and secure access to international banking products, rewards programs, and digital tools that drive financial development. Designed for emerging markets, we offer turnkey payment solutions for businesses and communities, enabling the creation, management, and implementation of financial programs. Bankers fosters member loyalty and optimize development time and costs through scalable, efficient, and faster deployed technology. And folks, it's proving true. Now, we're less than a year in activity, and directly this team has 34,000 members, with 1,000 plus of them being members of Team Believe, the community of which I represent inside the platform. We have more than 120,000 members worldwide in bankers, and everybody is yet to have a card. Everybody is yet to load their cards. And this is prime opportunity. And this is something to consider. When you have new money, new currency, and new technology and innovation, and the ability to bring that innovation about, then you are in the front of the movement of money. Now, this is powerful to understand because when you're in front of it, think about being I don't know if any of you are familiar with sports, think about being a in baseball and you are the catcher. You are the catcher. And the pitch that's being delivered is the opportunity known as bankers. And you're behind the plate waiting for that pitch to be delivered. Right? It could be a fastball, it could be a curveball, it could be a slider, it could be a knuckleball, it could be any of those things, meaning it could be delivered in various ways. And if you are skillful as the pitcher, the deliverer of the opportunity, if you're skillful, then the people that are set to receive the catch, they will catch it in the way that is required in order for them to succeed. Now, what about the batter? Okay, you're looking at the offense of it. Well, you're not really looking at it correctly because the pitcher is the one who's taking the offense by delivering the pitch. Okay, but anyway, that's a whole other story. The fact of the matter is, you can get on base. You can get on base in the movement of money. And if you take the audit steps that are there, it allows you to do just that. Now, Bankers has a vision, has a mission, and it has a purpose. As a vision, it is to become the world's leading, most trusted, and fastest growing digital financial institution, building a global financial network driven by innovation, security, and inclusion. As a mission, it's to provide high quality digital financial solutions accessible to everyone, combining technology, education, and a collaborative model that enhances the economic growth of each user. And its purpose, folks, is about your money without borders. I can tell you straight away that I don't want your money. I want you to want your money. And the more you want your money, the more successful I become because yours is mine. And if anyone here values what they're offering to others in that service, the money is a byproduct. The purpose of Bankers is to drive the financial progress of millions of people by democratizing access to global, secure, and simple banking solutions. Now, there are 6 core values that I will cite here with you. You can take a screenshot of this and do your due diligence behind it as well. But we're talking about trust, security, innovation, financial inclusion, community, and excellence. I've had the distinct pleasure of witness bearing the growth of Bankers. And when I say that with the backdrop of what my mentor for life taught me. He taught me that in order to evaluate the true uh, validity of a business, one, it has to be heavily capitalized. Two, it has to be innovative to stop on the dime and redirect according to the demographics or community's needs. And three, it must pay on time. Bancus has done all of those things that I've just mentioned and continues to do so. And the innovation supports what I'm saying because when it looked like there was a stumbling block, when it looked like there was a challenge in the face of it, then it worked feverishly and fervently to overcome those challenges. There's some things that you can do right now with your card. Even before you get your card, there's some things you can do with your app, like earn money. You can literally earn money with your app and not even have a card, not even purchasing a card. All you need to do is believe, understand, get a hold of the referral link from the one who invited you, share it out with one of the videos that are in our group, and there's no way in the world that you will not generate or garner a response. To that extent, I want to mention that we have a WhatsApp group known as Team Believe, Bankers International WhatsApp group for news, events, and updates, notifications, and I'm encouraging you to take advantage of that and join that group uh, tonight. Make sure that you're inside that group. Make sure you share it out with your teams, this referral link that's in the chat, so that they can be abreast of news, events, and notifications. There are things related to, for an example, upgrades to our support system. And when you take advantage of those upgrades, I mean, when you take advantage of the notifications, you're in lockstep with how to properly submit different tickets if you're a user of Bankers to get clarity on maybe when your card will arrive to you. Because through that support channel and network, you can receive certain things like a tracking number, so or tracking ID, so you can uh, locate or know when to expect your card. Okay, that's just an example. Now, let me move on to share with you some of the differences between traditional banking and what you have with Bankers. Now, traditional banking gives you everything from high fees from an international transfer and payment all the way down to dependence on third parties to validate transactions. You see it embossed in red there, that little red border. That's like a warning, a stop sign, a danger when you look at red. Now, the thing about it is we only are positioned to do better when we know better. And we only do better according to the awareness that we're willing to act upon. All right. When you look at bankers in and of itself in this digital banking age, you have low and transparent fees powered by blockchain technology. You have instant transactions without intermediaries. You have integrated multi-currency crypto wallet in one app. You have global access from any country with internet connection. Platform availability 24 hours, 7 days a week without interruptions. Fast, paperless registration. Full control of your funds without centralized entities, meaning no middle people, right? Financial inclusion through mobile access and physical Visa and MasterCards, right? So listen, blockchain technology allows for all this to happen today, folks. And blockchain technology ensures security, traceability, and autonomy. Now, I want you to look at how fast it is to register and become a part of Bankers. Now, Bankers is a decentralized platform. And when we say decentralized, we mean private, and it's 100% decentralized. You control your account and assets, no banks, no central authorities. You have full custody over where you bring your crypto from to put it on your app. And then you also have full control of taking it from your app in the deposit phase and loading it up to your card for that which you want to spend. Bankers is a global payment system. It's a global payment system. Fast registration means all you need is an email and a username. There are no KYCs involved here. KYC is an acronym, folks, that stands for Know Your Customer or Know Your Client. Well, there's no central middle people to get to know you here. In Bankers, all is required to join this opportunity is an email address and a username. Now, how does this work? Well, you can't get the Bankers app from an iStore or Google Play Store. You can't do that. It is proprietary. So what happens is the person who invites you that wants you to join them in this operation, they send you their referral link. Their referral link, once clicked on, it'll take you through a series of screens that you scroll through. Now, mind you, your referral link works on your Android and or your Apple device. Okay? Your iPhone or your Android. And all you're doing is scrolling across to the page that brings you to install app. Once you hit install app, then you begin the process of providing your email address and your username, and you're in. Okay. Then it's a crypto in, cash out opportunity. I want everybody to type in the chat crypto in, cash out. Crypto in, cash out. I need to see it so I know we're on the same page as I go forward. Crypto in, cash out. Let me see it in the chat, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what we mean by that is this. You have now fully registered as a result of your referral link given to the one who thought enough of you to share this opportunity with you. Now you want to fund your account, and you fund your account simply by getting the required cryptocurrency, USDT or USDC, and you're getting it on the right network, and then you're sending it to your banker's deposit address. Once you send it to that address, now you have crypto sitting on your app. Then you want to move that crypto from your app to your card. If you have a card and you want to load it, you can do that. If you want to purchase a card, you move enough crypto to and deposit to your app, and you can go ahead and purchase your card. You have these options, and this is what makes us so unique. See, your crypto comes in, and this is a powerful piece for people who have been looking for a way to spend their crypto. You're amassing all this crypto from all these spaces. Well, how do I spend it? Well, depending upon the cryptocurrency, you can simply swap it or convert it, through an app to USDC or USDT, and have that USDC or USDT with the required network deposited onto your Bancus app. And no one knows that you're doing that but you, unless you tell them. In a 100% decentralized space, you control your account and assets, no banks, no central authorities. And then what does this allow you to do? It allows you to load your card and to take advantage of the physical and digital tokenized cards. We have both Visa and MasterCard, depending upon the type. Okay. And you can uh, utilize these in stores, ATMs, contactless payment systems via Google Wallet and Apple Pay, and on platforms worldwide without restrictions. Additionally, Bankers offers another unique sense. We when we talk about low fees and non-restrictions, let me go to what excites me most when you compare it to the traditional banking systems. Instant transfers. You can send and receive funds instantly between Bankers users worldwide and free of charge. Now, look, it's free to register. And now you can send crypto funds between members, also free. I didn't have that opportunity when I used to have to deal with Western Union, when I used to have to deal with MoneyGram. Now I have the freedom. Freedom to do what? Freedom to move funds between members. My members are family members. My members are business partners. My members are rooted in some of my businesses, my enterprises, and I utilize bankers to handle the operational costs, where the monies that are generated clearly go to whatever structural subscription fees that my businesses have. Instant transfer, send and receive funds instantly between Bankers users worldwide and free of charge. All that fellow Bankers user needs is the email address they registered their account with. And you can take that email address, decide how much crypto you want to send. You hit the send button, it's there in nanoseconds. I mentioned how it's a global payment and purchase system. Okay, you can make the international transactions effortlessly with no hidden fees. And the top up of your card is really simple. Top up your card easily and securely directly from your trusted wallet, meaning whichever one you use, you can make it happen. We're talking about global accessibility. We're talking about intuitiveness and secure apps. In fact, when you look further into how the money works in Bancus, it's really, really simple, folks. A decentralized personal custody means as a user, you retain 100% control of the crypto assets from any personal wallet or exchange that you bring it over from. Bancus does not interfere in initial custody. Next, crypto to fiat conversion. This is big. See, crypto assets are converted into fiat currencies through a regulated process. Remember how we said crypto in, cash out? You can't put crypto in here and withdraw crypto. This is not an exchange. This is a global payment system. This is a system where you're opening up your purse or your wallet and you're reaching inside. I want you to imagine this. You're reaching inside to grab the USDC or USDC, USDT or USDC cryptocurrency, and you're putting it into your banker's wallet. You're putting it into the deposit, right? Then you want to determine how much you want to use. It might be for a trip. It might be for uh, other types of engagement. It might be to pay for subscriptions. It might be to fund other activities. Well, now, in order to use the card to do that, you're taking that which you put on deposit and you're uploading it to your actual card. Now, here's the power of crypto to fiat conversion. You take your card to an ATM and you want to withdraw money from the ATM, and you insert your card and you put in your PIN number and you put in the dollar amount you want to withdraw, because it is USDT, meaning US dollar total based, what happens is it's going to give you the dollar equivalent to what you withdraw anywhere in the world in the local currency of that world. I like using the Isle of Jamaica a lot. That's where some of our roots are. And the power of it is I can withdraw $100 US and it's going to give me 15,000 Jamaican dollar because the conversion rate is 150 Jamaican to one US dollar. What does this do for us and our family there? It expands our breastplate. It allows us to spend, it allows us to uh, make use of the cash, and it frees up the paycheck that's already spoken for before you get it. Some of us are working monthly. Some of us get paid monthly. Some of us get paid twice a month. Some of us get paid once a week. But it's never, ever going to be enough because none of it outpaces the rate of inflation. Inflation is a global dynamic. It's the hidden sin tax. It's that extra plate at the table that you didn't count on. It's that extra tank of gas that you didn't depend on. All this is eating away at what you have coming in and day out. When you have an option, folks, to utilize your money in a way that gives your paycheck, your supplemental, whatever it is, gives it relief, you can breathe inside just a little easier. This conversion takes place through a company called CryptoLat. CryptoLat is a bridge exchange that's automatically baked into the dynamic of Bancus. It's been a part of Bancus now for a little more than 10 years, and its goal and its role is to seamlessly convert your funds to the cash equivalent from wherever you're withdrawing from, or the cash equivalent of whatever you're paying for in terms of products, goods, and services online. And control always remains in the user's hands because of local currency usability. It eliminates the currency exchange, all that kind of stuff is eliminated because of this particular structure. Now, Bankers charges only a 4% fee on card top-ups. This is the only fee, folks, that Bankers charges. It has no monthly maintenance fees. It has no charges for card usage at points of sale. ATM withdrawals may be subject to additional fees, and that has to be understood because that's just a part of doing business. Bankers has no ATMs of its own. Therefore, we pay the price of doing business. We want to withdraw or exchange or purchase. Okay. However, Bankers in and of itself does not charge for the use of your card. The top up is the only charge of 4%, of which 1% is distributed through the rewards program, which you're going to learn about in a moment. Now, our ecosystem is unique in and of itself. This ecosystem affords you the Bankers wallet, which is your app. and it's designed for agile and secure operations. Everything you need in one place. We're talking about USDT top up, view transactions. You can make instant commission-free digital transfers between Bancus users. You can share referral codes. You can contact support. You can update personal data here. Okay. In addition, uh, we have three ways by which you can operate within your app with your Bankers holdings. One is the Bankers One Elite. This is a metal card ideal for high volume users, international travel, and intensive financial operations. It's an $85 cost with a $15 shipping charge. So your total is $100 for this card. All right. Then you have the Bankers One card. This is a plastic card of which, if to my understanding, based off a meeting we had yesterday with corporate, um, 5,000 of these cards were just shipped out with another 25,000 the following week of the plastic cards, global use card. This is Bankers One. This is a $35 card with $15 shipping cost. The total there is $50. And then you have the one that's currently free of charge. Now, check this out. This is, again, power. This is about innovation where you might not have access to your physical metal or plastic card or its usage. In your back office, once you've joined and purchased one of these cards, you will automatically receive Bankers Go. This is the tokenized digital card. This card operates quite differently, folks, because this card operates as a part of the Bankers corporate utility. This is how the funds are generated to move this card forward for instant opportunity. It's available on Apple Pay and Google Wallet in a few days. Online and in-store mobile payments via NFC. You have daily top-off limits. You have monthly top-off limits. It's instant use. No physical card required. Advanced mobile payment security. This is ideal for fast payments, mobility, and a frictionless digital experience. I've used this in a variety of ways. Okay. There are ways where I've taken the monies generated in my back office, and I utilize this card to transfer it to other cards. I utilize this card to make purchases online. I utilize this card to handle my utilities. Okay, in our home, we have utilities that we pay for, like you have utilities you pay for on a month-to-month basis, right? Well, this card is dedicated to handling those abilities. And then here's the beauty of it, folks. Your app, your crypto holdings, once you load them to the card, it utilizes the every any of the cards you have on your account, whether it's metal, whether it's plastic, whether it's the digital, you know, it all pulls from the same wallet when those other cards become available, and you'll find even further expanse when the Google Pay and Apple Pay are moved into functionality. Now, I want to talk to you about sales commission. Now, sales commission occurs when you sponsor someone who decides they want to purchase a card, or when they sponsor someone and they decide to purchase a card, or when that person sponsors one and decides to purchase a card. I want you to put a calculator together or just pen and pad, and I want you to see the power of this. Now, what happens here is there are three levels of earning. There's a 10% level, there's a 15% level, and again, another 10%. That means everybody that you sponsor, they generate or they have the opportunity to generate for you three levels of income. Now, the first level is the one reserved for the one you sponsored. That one that you sponsored, you receive a 10% commission. Now, this is huge because where people are receiving points, people are receiving uh, a traditional banking, for an example. You get this thing called APY, annual percentage yield, and they'll tell you it's 0.2% or whatever. That's 0.2% of a penny. That's not 0.2% of a dollar. Okay. So when you look at the Bankers One Elite on your level one, when they purchase that card and you only earn against the net purchase of the card, which is $85 metal, $35 plastic, when they pay for that metal card, you receive almost $10. That's $8.50. And then when they decide to bring somebody on to do the same thing, that gives you on your level two an additional $12.75. Now, folks, what you're seeing here are instant totals that come directly to your card. And then level three, 10% gives you another $8.50 when level two decides to bring somebody on. Now, this is powerful tool because, like I mentioned, every person you bring uh, represents three levels of income potentially for you. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be overly selective in doing this because people come for various reasons. They either want to spend their crypto or earn an income. Either way, both barriers of entry meet here because we're talking about free. Folks, I got my card July 31st of 2025. I did not have, I mean, got my card, I got my app, right? I did not have a card of my own. I didn't have the money to purchase a card. And by mid August, coming close to the end of August of 2025, I had a little more than $1,000 sitting there before I even had a card. So you can imagine what shopping was like when I did get the card. Your Bancus One Plastic Card works on the same levels, 10%, 15%, and 10% respectively. So your $35 card brings you $3.50 on level one. It brings you $5.25 on your level two and $3.50 again on level three. I should say uh, uh, level one, 10%, level two, 15%, and another 10% on your level three. That's three levels of income. So what does this mean? Well, this is where you pull out your calculator, your scratch pad, and do the math. Let's say if you're one person and you sponsor one person, and that one person purchased a metal card, you received $8.50. Now that one person duplicates what you've done, and now they have a person, and on your level two now, because they now purchased a metal card, that's $12.75. So take that $8.50 and add that plus $12.75, and then that level two person finds someone to bring to the opportunity that makes level three, that's $8.50 again. So 850 plus 1275 plus 850. Why am I having you look at it this way? Because this is just one person. This is just one person taking action. He or she took action with you, purchased a card. Then they shared it with somebody else who purchased a card. And then they shared it with somebody else that purchased a card. That's over $29. And that can happen in a matter of seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, right? But remember, each one of these persons have three levels of income coming back to them. And why would you want your person to bring a person? Because it's going to produce more money. This is almost $10 on level one. This is almost $13 on level two. How many of those 13s do you want to come in? Your level three the same way. So to understand this better, understand this, that the sales commission is a one-time occurrence, meaning you bring that person one time, they purchase the card, then naturally you will receive a commission. Okay? One time. But if you have that happening enough times, then you're going to find yourself with a little time freedom, a little financial freedom. And if you allow it to build and meet us in the surge, which we teach in the 3K operations tomorrow, what happens is when you meet us in the surge, you'll find yourself building on wealth or towards wealth, right? So the plastic card, $3.50 because it's 10%, $5.25 because it's 15% on level two, and another $3.50 because it on level three is 10%. All right. And you're paid against the net of the card. The shipping is not included in the commission. Here's the other caveat. You can sponsor one person and have the effect that I just told you about. Or you can sponsor 10 people or 30 people, or like myself, well over 100 people. Some of our team members will sponsor well over 100 people. Those are potential levels of income. If I just dumbed it down for you and you sponsor 100 people, that's 300 levels of potential income coming back to you. But it doesn't stop with that. It continues with a passive residual element known as top off. And we're going to show you how that works. Remember how I talked to you about the bankers charges on that bankers charge only a 4% on card top ups, of which 1% is distributed throughout the rewards program. 3%, folks, is just a process of doing business. No harm, no foul there. But that 1%, well, that 1% comes back to you and I. See, each time a user tops up a card, meaning they take their deposit and load it onto their card, Bankers rewards its referral network with 1% distributed across three levels. If you just added up level one, level two, and level three, you will see that equals 1%. Okay. This ensures residual income generated by active card usage worldwide. So I use this example a lot. During the holiday season of Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah, Ramadan, I made a lot of money instantly. I made a lot of money instantly. How did that happen? Well, there were some top offs up to $50,000. So with 1% of that being distributed across three levels, 1% of $50,000, $500. Do I get a full $500? No, I get a percentage. This is about the sustainability, right? And it can happen over and over and over, and it does happen over and over and over. So if that $500 landed on my level one, I receive 0.285% of that. If it landed on my level two, I received more. I received 0.43%. And if it landed on my level three, I received another 0.285%. Now, again, this ensures residual income generated by active card usage worldwide. Now, what you want to do is get back to the one who introduced this opportunity to you and let them know that you're ready to do business one with another. You want to get their referral link. You want to go ahead and use that referral link to secure your Bankers app. You want to download it to your iPhone or to your Android, and you want to get busy. You want to take advantage of the opportunity to join our chat for news and information. And that's just a matter of looking into the chat right now and securing that link for yourselves. And then, of course, we're back here on this platform on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern United States time zone. And I'll share with you again what happens not just Monday and Tuesday, but I'm going to share with you, I mean, not Monday, Tuesday, what happens Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm also going to share with you again the 3K run. It's a phenomenal run that people are taking advantage of. So every Tuesday and Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern, you can find us on the platform with the Bankers president, Mr. Al Aarons, and Mr. Fred Moore. Okay. And the 3K run, folks, it's really about the crunk up. Okay, that's an Atlanta term, crunk. Okay, it's really about the crunk up because what happens is all you have to do to join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. It's really simple. You just submit an email with the message Bankers 3K along with your full name, email address, phone number, and the name of your bank's sponsor or nearest upline person. And you're going to send it to this email address, thewealthminister@gmail.com. The purpose of this presentation is so that you can share it with others. It'll be available on our YouTube channel, The Wealth Minister on YouTube. And you can take this message and the link provided once you get your app uh, uh, installed because it will give you your own referral link as well. You can share it out with others and have an explosive business or at least a world of thanks from people knowing their world is better because you took charge and chose this option today. I want to thank you for your time and attention, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of us on the next live stream. God bless everyone. Forward.